Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Lisa, and as always, I'm super glad you guys are here with me today. What are we going to do? Well, today we're going to go over my March online and extra income. But first, I have some happy mail that I'd like to share with you. I picked this up on Monday, and it is from somebody in Canada. I know who it's from. It's from Brooke, but I just sliced off the top. I didn't open it. I just wanted to share with you real quick what it is, because it'll be a surprise for both of us. Ooh. 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 Oh, wow. Look at these beautiful envelope. Vacation, yes. And this is a scratch off? Look at that. Brooke. This is gorgeous. Aw. Little sloth envelope. Super cute. These are adorable. I love these. Look at this. I'm going to incorporate these in a savings challenge once I finish up some of these. Are really beautiful. I love how they glitter. Do you see that? They just sparkle and shine. Beautiful. Oh, look, I missed it. They're scratch offs. Ha! Oh. Lord, Lisa, you missed the boat on that. These are going to be fun. I'm going to use these in my next challenge that I start, but I have to finish up a couple of them, but this is just so precious. Brooke, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. That was just, you didn't have to do that, but these are going to show up a lot quicker than I think, because I can't stand it. I'm going to have to scratch one off and start this challenge, but all right. Thank you, Brookie. You're the best. Oh, that was so sweet. Okay. All right. I'm just overjoyed by that. All right, let's get on with March online and extra income. I share with you every month what I make online, which is just my eBay selling right now. I do have a few things that are bubbling up a little bit, but for right now, that's it. So let's get on with it. Online business is, look at me trying to spell, eBay. And that is $861. That was for the month of March. Not bad, not great, but not bad. I said before, last time I had an Etsy store, Etsy shop with some collectibles in it, but I went ahead and closed that. I deactivated the listings. I just can't devote time to all of those platforms. So, eBay for now is going to be it, kind of, but I'll tell you more about that in a minute. YouTube, it's pending a payout, and it's not for this channel. It's for my thrifting channel, Happy Girl Thrift. That took off rather quickly, and then it's kind of slowed down progressively, and that's fine. That just takes a lot of, as you know, if you're a YouTuber, it takes commitment to continually put out videos. And, from what I understand with the algorithm, you have to be consistent. And my motto is we're just going to do the best we can do. So that's pending. Right now it has $87 in it. And once it reaches a $100 threshold, it'll pay out. So maybe in a couple months, we'll see that. And that's fine. I also started, just when I said I stopped this platform, I started another platform, Whatnot. It's an online auction platform, and I did sell $60 worth of items like the last day of March, but it's not going to pay out until April. So that is pending. I'm just putting this here so I remember to document for next month. It should be $30 or $40, but again, that's going to be in the account in April. It doesn't account for now because it wasn't there in March. All right, so this is how I'm going to break this down. I do 20% for taxes, and that is $172. I do 20% for savings, and this is a savings account that I focus on each quarter. I put in 20%, and at the end of the quarter, like the end of this quarter, it's up to $400. So half of that is going to go into my long-term savings for the eBay business in case I need something and my other business spending account doesn't quite cover it, or I'll just, put it away in a long-term savings. At least I know it's there. I have to have a lot of buffers. So every quarter out of that 400, this time it's 400, let me get back on track. I will split it. 200 will go to long-term savings, and then 200 I split between me and my husband. We each get 100 because he helps me with my eBay business, and he also shares his bonuses with me. So I can spend that on myself, or I can put it in a savings sinking fund that I'm saving up for, like my electronics, which is where it may go. So back to this disbursement for the month, it was $172. Went into that account. For my business, I usually put 30%, and this just helps me to pay my monthly fees related to the business, and I'll tell you about that at the bottom. And that is $258. Also helps with my thrifting costs. And 30%, I'm going to abbreviate savings challenges, so that's $258 as well. And that comes up to $860. All right. So for this online business, I wanted to share with you really quickly that my online business yearly total, I'm going to have a goal of $15,000 gross. That's a big goal, but in 3 months, we're already at $2,100. Now, I am coming up on the slower months for summer. It may or may not happen, but I like to have goals, but I'm not going to let it defeat me. If I don't make it, that's fine, but I'm going to try. So down here, I've already put in January, February. Gross, that was $1,248, as in gross before I split it up before all the categories, like taxes and savings and all that. And March was $861. So we're at $2,109, which is not bad. And hopefully when the other things kick in, like Whatnot and YouTube, maybe, that will increase that as well. So let's talk about extra income. Extra income is just what it, I gotta spell, can't talk and spell. Extra income. This includes mostly credit card, cash rewards. Hang on, I have to show you. The crows are out there. They want to get fed. You see them? I haven't fed them yet. Okay. They'll be all right. They'll be back. Okay, extra income. I have my CapitalOne card. CapitalOne cashback card, that is 1.5%. And see all my notes over there? Yeah. And that was $32.62. I usually run everything through that card. It's just easier for me because all my sinking funds are at CapitalOne, and then I can just pay, just slide the money over and pay it. My husband also has the same card. It's a new card for him, 1.5%. He uses this for his church repairs, and he's like the handyman at the church, so he uses it for that, and he's reimbursed. But for now, he earned $828. And then we also have a couple of BOA credit cards. I don't use mine as much. He uses his for gas. It has specific categories that you can choose. We choose gas for him because he charges his. It's 3%, and that gave us $10.45. Also, we have a Chase Amazon card. I used to use this card a lot, but I kind of got overwhelmed last year with all of the credit cards and the rewards, and I had to stop. I had to just put everything on CapitalOne, but for now I think I can manage this. We don't usually charge a lot. It's usually between these two cards, and his I can monitor. See, I am going to get overwhelmed. I'm going to try not to, but I might. This one is 5% on Amazon purchases and Whole Foods. We don't have a Whole Foods near us. And that was $10.84. We do shop a little on Amazon. I'm just using his initial and my initial. Also, he had, I told you, capital, can't spell, CAPITAL. His CapitalOne card was new to him. Last month, I got a bonus for signing him up for $150. And when he used his card, or I used his card and spent $500, which was easy with 2 bills, we got a $200 bonus. So that is going to go right back into the home sinking fund because we had to purchase a filter for the pool. Also on SoFi, I don't really use, I just signed up for this account to get the bonus. I used the link from Liz and Les. I got $25 last month, and this month I was given $10. They asked me to send over $10 to their investment account. They have a very busy platform over there. And I said, okay, and they would give me a $10 bonus. Sure. So I got the $10, my $10 over there. And then when I got that $10 bonus, I sent my $10 back to my checking. I never invested. I sent my other $10 back. So I did make $10 off of that. And I think next month I'm going to sign my husband up for it so I can get a $50 reward card, $50 rewards. And then he'll get $25. And then we'll do the same for him as well. Okay, this next one I want to tell you about. This only happens once in a while, not a whole lot. As you know, I thrift a lot, and I find different things at estate sales. I've been cleaning out some old jewelry of my parents that really couldn't be repaired, and anyway, that's another story. But I went to the pawn shop. It's like my second visit to the pawn shop. And I traded in some jewelry, some broken earrings, and fancy charms, and single loops. It was all gold. And I cashed out $300. There's another page of this. I won't bore you with that. But I cashed out $300 in gold. I do find stuff at estate sales. Sometimes they have bags of jewelry. And some of it's costume, but some of it's gold. You know, they just bag it all up, and there you go. So I'm very happy with that $300. And what am I going to do with it? Well, I think 100 of it will go towards my phone. And the other 200, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So it's always fun to go to the pawn shop. And I have some more stuff to take to the pawn shop. And I will keep you, pawn shop, I will keep you abreast of all that. So that was $300. That is not typical of what I usually get. So all of that will be $572.19. So mostly, you know, these are outliers. This referral was $200. That's not going to happen again for a while unless we want to do another credit card. And the pawn shop, that's not going to happen next month. Maybe in a month or so, we'll see. So you can see that $72 is just credit card rewards, which is not bad at all. And if this is something you want to look into, I do have some referrals down below. But if you're not a person that handles credit well, don't do it. Don't take the risk. Don't even tempt yourself. And when you get some of these bonus rewards, like these big ones, these $200 and such, you might get a tax form from the government, a 1099, and you will have to claim it as income. All right, that's my disclaimer. So let's move on to expenses. I do have expenses. And last month, I didn't think I had any expenses. I just couldn't think of them. So I have a QuickBooks app. And that is $4.99 a month. It helps me track my mileage related to eBay and thrifting. My Cost Pro is an inventory control system or app or program. That's it. That helps me. It coordinates with eBay and it sends me all the information I need to know come tax time, but I do have to update it almost every week with what I paid for the items. And that is $9.99 a month. It's worth every penny. Canva, I just started with Canva. I want to try to do better thumbnails. So that's $12.99 a month. So those are the monthly subscriptions. And then I bought some business cards at Vistaprint for my online, for my eBay store, Happy Girl Thrift. I just put those in with the purchases. They're like little thank you cards for the customers. And that was $40.44. I think for 250 cards or 500 cards. I did double-sided. But that's not a purchase that happens a whole lot. Maybe once a year I have to do that. And bubble wrap. I like to make sure all of the items are tightly safe and snug. That that was $38. That's a lot of bubble wrap. So I'm all stocked up with that. And that came up to $106.93. Now, if you're curious, my cost of goods for the items that sold for this month, for March, I'll put that right there. Cost of goods was, what do you think it was? Okay, I'll tell you. It was $89. I thrift on the cheap. I like to buy bags of stuff and find the good stuff in it. And yeah, that's pretty good. If an item is expensive and I know I can flip it for, you know, a good profit, then I'll pick it up. But I thrift on the thrifty side. I thrift on the cheap. But you know, that's just how I do it. All right. Let me know if you found this interesting, what your comments and thoughts are down below. I appreciate it. And again, Miss Brookie, I can't wait. I can't wait. So I will see you guys on the next video. And I think that's it. I have to go feed the crows. Okay, bye. See you later.